Good morning and welcome to Superfoods and Super Mornings with Dr. Shilpi. So, today, yet another fresh day. I can hear those hummingbirds, and then the mornings are always excited when you find new things, the start of the day. And today, we're going to talk about a superfood, which is a real fad, yes, and it's available. And people have so many doubts about it, but then yes, I want to demystify everything today, and let's talk about today's superfood. And today's superfood is green tea. Yes, today's superfood is green tea. And people have so many doubts about green tea, whether it can be whether we can have it on a regular basis, whether pregnant women can have it, whether breastfeeding women can have it. All these things will be demystified today, and everything about green tea I will tell you today. So green tea, basically, it is Camellia sinensis. It's one of the plant, and then the dried leaf of the plant is used for making tea. Now, how to make dried leaves is by different methods. Once the leaf is identified and it is mature, usually the tips of the plant are picked and the young leaves are dehydrated by various mechanisms, and the dehydrated leaves are packed. So I have a lot of varieties of green tea. These are the if I have to show you, these are the completely, the tip, the dehydrated tip of the green leaf. So this is one of the best variety that I have got. This is the Himalayan green tea, and if you can see the tip and the leaves, the tip of the plant and the leaves, the small leaf, the tiny leaf, and the next leaf to it, the 3 leaf or 4 leaf green tea, if you can see this. So this is basically one of the finest green tea that I have, and all of them are with that tip and the branch together. So this is how green tea leaves look. And you have commercial varieties of green tea, wherein you have green tea bags. uh, you have green tea with you know with tulsi in it. This is another variety with tulsi in it. This is another variety with lemongrass in it, and there are several other forms of green tea. The best forms of green tea are when you take it as in the form of leaves, especially when you can guarantee that this is virgin green tea, and the effect of uh, green tea is much better. You have the powdered form, which is there in tea bags, which directly you can put it in warm water and then you can have it. That's another form of green tea. So you have another masala version of green tea with all other uh, you know the spices. And green tea is available in every small nook and corner places. If you have to talk about green tea, what is so good about green tea? It has got, the flavonoids. It has got antioxidants in its leaves. So similarly, we have so many herbs also which can be dehydrated and used for its tea purpose. So both herbs, leaves and flowers also. For example, we use tulsi leaves for the tulsi tea that we have. We can use even dehydrated mint leaves for mint tea. We can have the jasmine tea. The jasmine flowers are dehydrated and used for jasmine tea. We have hibiscus tea, wherein hibiscus flowers, the dehydrated and dried hibiscus flowers, are used for its tea purpose. Likewise, we have so many flowers and leaves and plants and herbs that we technically use for the dehydrated ones or the fresh ones technically used, to take the good things out of them into the hot water and sip that hot water, whether just like that or flavored with anything. Whether you can flavor with honey, you can flavor with sugar, but whatever said and done, green tea, just the temperature of the water should also not be very boiling water. It should be lesser than boiling water, say about 150 to 160 Fahrenheit. And in that temperature, you have to put green leaves and then close the lid and leave it for some time, say about 3 to 5 minutes. If you leave it, the the nutrients in it, the flavonoids in it, the antioxidants in it seep into water, and that's how it gives beneficial effects. And green tea has to be had with this system, and with milk, green tea is of lesser nutritional value. So this is about green tea and how to make green tea, and the traditional methods that we use. We in fact have so many pots in the house which make green tea. And when we talk about the pots that make green tea, it's a small teapot kind of a thing with hot water in it, where green tea leaves are put and closed. And uh, because for some health conscious people, and definitely in the world, it is accepted that it is one of the healthiest, I can tell you, it is the healthiest beverage that is available. So in whatever you drink, be it the tea, coffee, or cold drinks or juices, or smoothies or milkshakes or whatever, green tea is the healthiest of the beverages. But yes, pros and cons. It has its own advantages. It has its own disadvantages. But anybody can have 1 cup of green tea a day without any kind of issues. So, in moderation, the point is in moderation. Even pregnant women can have, even lactating mothers can have, aged people can have, anybody who's in the adolescent or anybody who is in the adults, anybody can have. And it is about the quantity that you take, and it is about the moderation that you maintain. So green tea has to be had in moderation. So for the recommendation sake, 1 or 2 cups is definitely safe. 1 cup is absolutely safe for any adult. And to be a point that the side effects of green tea come in when you take more than 5 to 6 cups a day. And larger quantities definitely give you a lot of issues. So the first and foremost thing is we will discuss the side effects, and then we will come to the beneficial effects, because side effects sometimes, if we miss on side effects, then it would not be that very good. So first and foremost is the quality of green tea has to be very important. Especially when you talk about quality, uh, it should be of a good quality, because if it is of a low quality green tea, it is contaminated with fluoride, which is absolutely not healthy. So beware about the quality of green tea, which has to be good and which has to be selected and have had it with some kind of standardization. And whenever you buy green teas at places where it is made, then the quality can be measured and you can know about the quality. And if you have to talk about the side effects of green tea, there can be in excess. If you have anything in excess, you can definitely have your stomach problems, loose motions, iron deficiency, because it has got tannins. It does not allow iron absorption. You can have sleeplessness. You can have headaches, vomitings, and iron absorption, to break the not to interfere in iron absorption. Green tea with 2 or 3 drops of lime juice will definitely improve on that aspect. And 1 hour before and after food, please don't have green tea. That is a tip for today to prevent its involvement in absorption of iron. So do not have green tea immediately after food, or 1 hour before food, or 1 hour after food. And with 2 or 3 drops of lime juice helps prevent uh, non-absorption of iron. So this is the tip for today. And excess of green tea can cause dizziness, it can cause sometimes liver disorders, bleeding disorders. These have been seen when you have more than 5 to 6 cups a day on a very long term basis. But yes, since it is documented, I have to tell you about these side effects. And very, very important is that whenever the quality of green tea, people have green tea on a regular basis, but they fail to check the quality of green tea. So it is important that you take green tea in the form of these leaves, which are, rest assured, the virgin green tea, the tips that if you can, or else you can make your own green tea. So you can have your choice of plants. And for me, any kind of tea that is rich in antioxidants is green tea. It need not be the only the camellia sinuses that I'm talking about. I'm talking about healthy tea versions, and it can be hibiscus, it can be mint, it can be tulsi's basil, and it can be any kind of herb involved green tea. There are people who have other herbs also, like lemongrass. Yes, lemongrass is another herb that extensively used in tea making. That is also very, very healthy. And let's talk about some beneficial effects. So green tea has, because it's the healthiest on the planet in terms of having as a beverage, the most healthiest thing is it is loaded with antioxidants. Antioxidants have tremendous positive effects on the body. Green tea per se is known to improve its brain function. It improves fat loss. It improves cancer protection rate. It lowers the heart disease rate. These are some very important, factors that green tea shows in terms of benefit. So green tea has advantages, and one on one we will discuss about green tea advantages today. So it has got two compounds that are very, very important in giving its beneficial effects. What are they? They are the catechins and the epigalactocatechin 3 gallate. That's the short form of it, EGCG. It is epigalactocatechin 3 gallate. So the short form, we'll use this short form because it is more easier. And this EGCG compound that is there in uh, green tea, along with the healthy polyphenols, they are known to decrease inflammation. Especially the polyphenols that are there in green tea, they decrease inflammation. Inflammation is the basis of chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, obesity, asthma, and there are many, many inflammatory conditions, which you can include arthritis, all these things. Anything that is chronically problematic in the body is the result of some kind of an inflammation in the body. So the polyphenols that are there in green tea reduce inflammation, and also they fight against cancer. So it's very, very important that the polyphenols they are responsible for whatever advantages that we have in terms of cancer prevention. And if we have to talk about the catechin, the EGCG, it prevents cell damage. And whenever there is prevention of cell damage that is there, there is decreased free radicals. Free radicals are uh, the ones that cause damages in our body. So this EGCG decreases the free radicals, and it protects the damage of cells. Whenever there is protection of the damage of the cells, its benefits are seen in anti-aging, and it definitely has an anti-aging property, and also fights against lots of diseases. And not only about the polyphenols that are giving us benefit against inflammation, and EGCG which is giving benefit against fighting against the free radicals in our body and giving us anti-aging effect and prevention of cell damage. There are also so many minerals like L-theanine, potassium, iron, the tannin, the folic acid. All these things are there in green tea, including there are some, there is some evidence about some sources of calcium and iron also, which are in green tea. Now, when you talk about other minerals and vitamins and all that, there is an improved, brain function that is associated with green tea. I will tell you how that improved brain function comes in green tea. When you talk about green tea, it keeps you alert, it improves your brain function because of the caffeine in it. But the caffeine in green tea is definitely not to that extent that is there in coffee. It is in a lower level, it is more body friendly, it is more in a level that it is released slowly, it is released in a sustainable manner, and it does not give the side effects that larger doses of caffeine dumping has. So it keeps you alert, it improves the brain function. It is a small stimulant, but not as bad as coffee as a stimulant in your body. So you will not have those jittery side effects of coffee, especially the withdrawal side effects of coffee at times. And actually, per se, if you have to talk about caffeine, caffeine is a stimulant. Uh, it blocks the neurotransmitter adenosine. So, when your neurotransmitter adenosine is blocked by caffeine, there is increased levels of dopamine and also norepinephrine. So, dopamine and norepinephrine in the body, which are little increased in the brain, so this causes the euphoria that you get with coffee. So it's about blocking the adenosine receptor, and then the dopamine and the norepinephrine give you a lot of that boost in your mm, mental status, and that energy and that attentiveness and that alertness that comes with caffeine. It increases your mood, it increases your vigilance, it its real-time memory power is also increased, and the L-theanine that is there in a green tea, it crosses the blood-brain barrier and increases the activity of GABA. So GABA increases whenever the GABA increases, anti-anxiety. So it acts as a way of dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine. All these things have a similar kind of effect. They give you that good feeling, the energized feeling, and they have a lot of anti-anxiety effects, and you feel good, and you feel you have some kind of a loaded power to achieve whatever you want. So that is about things when you have increased dopamine in your body. And other than these, it improves because of the caffeine and the L-theanine. It improves brain function. It stabilizes your energy, and it allows you to produce more amount of outcome with a similar kind of a energy level. So this is about the brain function that is improved by uh, green tea. And there are so many other beneficial effects of green tea that we look into, especially when you have combination of green tea with lemongrass. You have all advantages of lemongrass also coming in, especially when you have green tea brewed along with tulsi. You will have so many beneficial effects of tulsi also coming in. So as a combination, it works very well. And whenever you talk about combination, you see these are some of the leaflets that look in combination. So, and it smells very great, and these are virgin leaves. And whenever you have a concoction of these, it's extremely it gives you that instant boost and kick. And mornings and evenings, a tired evening, you will have a cake of green tea. It is extremely beneficial. So green tea, we spoke about we spoke so much about its effects on the brain, it affects on your um, anti-inflammatory property, and now we talk about so many other beneficial effects. It helps in reducing body fat because it increases your metabolism. So anything that increases your metabolism, your power to burn calories, it causes fat burning, and it causes weight loss. It's a very good antioxidant, so there is a very good chance of having lesser chances of cancers, especially when it decreases chronic inflammation and oxidative damage. There is cancer protection rate, especially in breast cancer, prostate, and colorectal cancers. Green tea is extensively studied, and there are so many positive studies that are coming up, and research is still going on. And it prevents your brain from aging, especially in people with brain dysfunctions and memory dysfunctions like Alzheimer's, where dementia is there, Parkinson's. The catechins in it help prevent the brain from aging. So it's another beneficial effect that you see in people with Alzheimer's. So it is not that you get Alzheimer's and then you treat it. It is always about prevention, and prevention that is important. And a small tip today, that green tea per se helps you prevent bad breath in the mouth. Yes, it decreases bad breath because that the catechins in green tea decrease bacterial growth and infections, especially the streptococcus mutants, which give the bad breath and oral bad breath and plaque. So green tea is likely to prevent streptococcus mutants and decrease bad breath in the mouth. So this is one tip that even I did not know. I was researching, and I got to know about this couple of months back. And it also prevents in type 2 diabetes because it increases the insulin sensitivity. Anything that improves insulin sensitivity definitely improves prevention aspect of type 2 diabetes, which is actually because of the lesser working of insulin already present in the body. When insulin is not working, it keeps on increasing the insulin rather than the activity of insulin that has to happen. So actually green tea helps in increasing the insulin sensitivity. And especially when you talk about so many advantages, obviously when your diabetes risk is controlled, when your inflammatory risk is controlled, you obviously have so much of cardioprotective rate. And it also has a lowering of cholesterol. So whenever there is cholesterol lowering, diabetes prevention, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory property, you definitely have a the basic the basic problem of having a heart disease is very well controlled. So cardiovascular disease risk is also lower in people who have moderate amounts of green tea. And to lose weight, it increases metabolism, it decreases body fat, and also especially in the abdominal area. So especially in the abdominal area, if you have fat loss, and this applies to people with PCOD, with the truncal obesity and diabetes, hypertension, and especially 40 plus women, it works wonders. And one or two glasses or cups of green tea will definitely do the advantage. And to broke the monotony, you have today with some lime juice, tomorrow with some basil leaves or tulsi, day after tomorrow with lemongrass, like that. If you keep breaking the monotony, the same green tea leaves you can use with different combinations. So these combinations will keep the excitement, and will keep the will break the monotony and give you the added advantage of other leaves and spices. And also it keeps help you live longer. Anything with so many advantages, definitely, it will help you live longer. So, this aspect of green tea, especially the healthy aspect of green tea, is in a larger picture than the side effects. So it's about choosing the right things, thinking about the benefits, and anything in moderation. Anything in moderation will definitely add on to your advantages, and anything in excess, anything overdone, definitely will give you the side effects. So you know what are the side effects, you know what are the advantages, you know how much to have it, when to have it, how to reap the benefits. It's all about your choice. And about the choice is always good and bad. And definitely, I am trying to give you everything as information to help you choose a better life, choose products that are really helpful. Even for poor people, they can have a tulsi plant in the backyard, they can have lemongrass growing in the backyard, they can have so many other flowering plants like hibiscus, which just grows wild. And these kind of things, jasmine, all these kind of things are wildly grown. You need not have exotic and expensive green teas for your health. You have everything in your spice garden, everything in your basket, everything in and around you. So it's about sustainable living. And when you talk about sustainable living, you should definitely choose which is local, which is available, which is from our country, which is our culture. And definitely this green tea has been there with us from a very long time. And when you talk about tea making, there are so many, there's so much of history about tea making. But green tea is one of the best forms of tea, and it's one of the healthiest beverages. There's no doubt about it. And this is about today's super morning. And definitely another super morning on Monday. I'll come back with another super morning, another superfood Monday morning.